Hey everybody, Victoria here. Hope you're having a beautiful day. I am coming to you from some gardens I found while visiting another part of the island. I'll show you a little bit. You can see a little bit of it here. Let's see, there's some really pretty yellow flowers back there, yellow hibiscus, and lots of green grass. And then I forgot what this one is, but it's one of those, it's like the red one. Poofy one, that's definitely a very Hawaiian flower. Just a lot of greenery, which is nice. There's a lot of black lava rock where I live, and there's a lot of green stuff too, but a lot more black lava rock. So I'm coming to you from this lovely garden, and I decided to pull some cards for the energy right now. I am using the Energy Oracle card deck and also the Aleister Crowley Tarot deck. So the first card I pulled is the Journey card, upside down. So the Journey card is really a beautiful card. And, well, they're all beautiful, most of them. But it's upside down. So this is a reminder that the journey is not always what you think it will be. But don't get discouraged on the pathway of your journey. Look for the signs guiding you, even if it's not the direction that you thought the path would lead. Look for the signs and the lights and the signals to direct you constantly to your own alignment within that path, if it's a new path or if it's a current path that you've been on for a while. Also, call on your guides, your ancestors of the light, angels, God, Goddess, to bring in new, fresh, positive energies into your pathway if you should need that. And not to get discouraged with this Journey card being upside down, because the journey is beautiful, and although sometimes it may seem like it's unfair in certain ways, I've been talking to some of my friends and some people, and sometimes it just seems like, how could that have happened? That doesn't seem right, doesn't seem fair. And we can't always see what's coming out of the path, what's going to blossom from it. So taking the best attitude you can and moving forward, even if you may not have control of all the circumstances and conditions, you have control of your own attitude, your own outlook, and each action you choose to take on that pathway. You can start to bring in new positive aspects to the path, even if that path doesn't seem as it's supposed to look in your mind's eye in the moment, okay? And then the other two cards I kind of see it as the pathways you can choose with it. This one's disappointment. It's the Five of Cups. It's basically being emotionally unfulfilled and upset about it and wallowing in it and like self-pity and self-doubt and it's not happening the way I wanted it to, it's not fair. It's like having your own pity party, which sometimes we just need to do and get it out, get it over with, and then go forward. And the other card is the Emperor. So the Emperor is a major arcana card, which is one of the universal forces cards. It's one of the 22 major arcana and one of the 22 paths in the tree of life. And the Emperor is really, we're in the sign of Aries, and the Emperor is all of Aries. The Emperor is that go-getter, the fire, the blazing, the pathway ahead of you. It's the fire starter. It's, I'm going to do this, and this is how it's going to happen, and at least putting that fire out there so that you're preparing that pathway before you. So you're creating a new influx on your pathway. You're like, okay, this path didn't quite seem, or isn't quite turning out how I wanted it or how I thought it was going to be. What can I do to renew it? What can I do to restructure it? What can I do to bring the best into it? Also, the Emperor, relating to the sign of Aries and fire, we're in Aries right now. We just had our spring equinox, which is the first day of Aries. And keep that in mind, that we are in a time of growth and blossoming, and what you put forward right now is going to be the harvest later on in September when we move into the sign of Virgo. So that will be our harvest. So plant the seeds that you really want to see blossom, even if it's just the very first steps to those seeds, to those plants, those to be trees that are going to flower into other things in life. Okay, and take heart on the little things. Look at the little things that bring you joy, and don't dismiss them. Whether it's a smile, a gesture, a kind word, those all add up in your day, and you can either dismiss them or you could embrace them and let them nurture you. It'll come in different forms for all of us. So for me, I just wanted to come and take a walk. I've been looking for these nature trails the last couple times I've been up in this little town, and I was like, where are they? So I'm just like, I'm going to ask people. So I finally found it, and I'm happy I'm here. It's nice to see a new scenery. For me, my pathway, I like to have a nice, comfortable, like nest place, but then I also like to go out and see new pathways and see new worlds and explore and partake of new environments and bring that into my own life and bring that into my path. So I wish for you that new influx in your path. And if you need to adjust your path, adjust it accordingly. And call in your guides, call in your angels, call in that you receive what is necessary for you to move forward in your highest capacity in life. And if you don't know what that is, then ask them to guide you and to show you in positive, constructive ways. So I hope you are having a wonderful day and had a fantastic spring equinox. Happy Aries. We're now moving into that light time of year where the sun will go into its fullness in June, and we will have our summer solstice. Our next big holiday would be May 1st, Beltane for some of you, and that's a lovely holiday too. So I'm wishing you the best, and I will talk to you later. I'm hoping to do more of these videos in the future in nice new places. That's kind of one of my New Year's planting. I'm planting that. New Year's as in we just had the sun move into Aries, the spring equinox, because that's a new year in the cycles of nature and life on Earth. So I will see you later, and enjoy your day, and aloha.